I have the complete set of the My Hero Academia Funko Mystery Minis. We're going to take a look at every single one of them and we're going to compare them to their counterparts to see which one's better. This or this. Let's check it out. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You are watching UAM Collectibles. If this is your first time here and you're a My Hero Academia fan, welcome to the channel. I'm glad you're here. That's my favorite thing on the planet right now, is My Hero Academia. Well, today I have the complete line. Every single one of the My Hero Academia Funko Mystery Minis, and I am going to show each and every one of them off, but we are also going to show off their counterparts. They're bigger 4-inch and one of them is actually a 10-inch. I'm going to show you guys every single one and we're going to compare and we're going to figure out which ones we like best. I'm going to be critical. If the Mystery Mini looks better than the Funko Pop, I'm going to say it's better. If it's vice versa, same. So let's just go ahead and kick this off right now. So if you're wanting to get into the minis, they're pretty difficult to find, honestly. A lot of stores online, they only sell them by like limited numbers, so you can only buy like 3 or 4. But then there's Hot Topic exclusives, and you can only get the Hot Topic exclusives from these sold at Hot Topic. So it's really hard to find a complete set. I had to piece out all of my things on Mercari and eBay, and it was very expensive and taxing. I did have some friends help me out and hook me up with all their dupes, so that was really awesome. So you guys know who you are. If you're watching, thank you guys so very much for helping make this possible. So there are 2 different, we'll call, runs of these minis. So the ones that you can find at like Walmart and GameStop and other retailers, we are going to call that the base run or base set, whatever you want to call it. We'll call it the base set. So the base set has 11 individual minis that you can pull from the base set boxes, okay? If you look down at the bottom there, I'm gonna throw a picture up here for you guys. If you look down at the bottom there, you can only get the bottom 3 from base set boxes. And that is the 1 in 6 Izuku Midoriya, the 1 in 12 Ochako Unmasked, and the 1 in 18 All Might, the Weekend All Might. The top 2 rows, those 8 mystery minis, are in every single run of these minis. So you can get them in the base set, or you can get them in the Hot Topic set. We're gonna go ahead and talk about the Hot Topic set now. So I'm gonna throw the Hot Topic picture up here alongside the base set so you can see that literally the only difference in these are the exclusives. The top 2 rows, those 8 mystery minis, are in both runs. The bottom 3, which again are Midoriya, Ochako, and Weekend All Might, are exclusives. The base set had the Midoriya, but the Hot Topic one has the masked Midoriya. And then the same thing with Ochako, the masked versus the unmasked. And then the 2 Weekend All Mights, one glows, one doesn't. The one that glows is a Hot Topic exclusive, and they both have the exact same run count. So those were too difficult to find. The ones that were the most difficult to find were the 1 in 72s. So yeah, the 1 in 72s, yeah, they were definitely the most difficult to find, simply because it's in the name, it's in the math there. 1 in 72 tries to pull it. I actually got really lucky. I bought 2 of these. My very first 2 that I bought online were through GameStop, right? And it was I didn't have any of the minis. Small Might opened one, I opened one. The one I opened up was a Midoriya 1 in 6, and his head was popped off. These things are very fragile, by the way, so if you are planning on hunting these things, prepare to super glue stuff, because I had to ask around how to fix a bunch of these freaking minis. And my daughter, she pulled the 1 in 72 Shigaraki, and we got hooked. We got hooked. When that happened, I immediately was like, okay, we need to get this entire set like it's ASAP. That's pretty much all of the intel that you need on these things. Let's go ahead and start comparing them. So we're gonna start from the top of this picture on the base set in the Hot Topic set, because they're basically the same thing. So we're gonna start with All Might and we're gonna end with Weekend All Might. So here we go. Here is the very first one in the set. It is All Might. He is a 1 in 6. I was gonna use the base All Might, the common All Might. His stance is different, so it's not the exact same. So to compare I have the big boy, the 10-inch All Might, and I guess we'll compare these two. I mean, but yeah, it's hard to decide. I'm gonna go with the cool factor on this because they're both really cool. I mean, the mini looks great. It has pretty good detail. I really feel like they do All Might good in pop form. Like, his face is believable. I liked it so much that I made it my logo. He doesn't translate well into like most figures, most statues. People just look at him and it's like, it just feels off. But I feel like with Funko Pops, they do okay. But yeah, it looks great. With this one, I'm going to go with the 10-inch All Might. I think the 10-inch All Might wins over the mini. Next on the list is Bakugo. The Bakugo is actually pretty cool. They got a lot of detail on this mini. His face is pretty spot on. He's always angry. He's always sadistic. His King Murder Explosion outfit is pretty spot on. Looks really good. I don't think it beats this. There's no way it beats this. Oh, let's take it to this turntable. Yeah, so the Funko Pop has way more going for it. It's got the dynamic pose, the explosions coming out of his hands, just like the power and stuff coming. It's just way better. Man, so I think the color even stands out more on the Funko Pop than it does on the mini. So I think I gotta go with the Funko Pop. The Funko Pop looks better to me than the mini. I really want the mini to win because the face is so good. Like, his eyes are, you know, a different color, and Funko Pops, you know, they don't do two-toned eyes. But yeah, I want the mini to win, but it does not beat the San Diego Comic-Con. It doesn't. That pop has way too much going for it. So again, the minis lose 0-2. You may think that it looks better than Pop. And that's okay. This is just my opinion. That Bakugo menu is 1 in 24 chances, by the way. Sorry. Next, we go with the 1 in 6 Todoroki. This one looks pretty cool. I like that the ice and fire actually is coming off of him a whole lot more. On the Funko Pop, it doesn't do that. But I like this. His face looks cool. He's got that, you know, droney looking face that he always has. Okay, here's the Funko Pop now, and you can see that he doesn't have as much fire and ice coming off of him, but it's coming off of his head. You can see right there that it's coming off of his head, his hair, and he's got ice and stuff on his face and all over his arms and legs. So this one, it's got a little bit more detail. I don't know, what do you think? It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Let's check out that spinner footage. I don't know, man. I think the Funko Mini wins. I think the Mini wins on this one. Like I said, I like the fire and ice exploding off of the character. I think it looks really cool. On the Funko Pop, it's just stagnant. You know, it's just stagnant there. So I think we are going to give this win to the Mystery Mini. I really do. So that's what? 1-2. 1-2, minis versus others. Next, we go to another 1 in 6, and it is the Tsuyu Asui. This one, it looks really cool. Look at the detail. You'll get a better look on the spinner, I'm sorry. But the detail on the tongue, it's wrapping around her friggin' body. And look at her face. Like, the face is really spot on. Her stance, her hair is all tied in knots and like a little ribbon back there. The green pops, it looks like traditional Froppy, and I like it. I like it. The Funko Pop has about the same stuff going for it though. It's just a little bit bigger, and the detail on the arms and legs look a lot more like lean and more realistic, I guess you could say. Let's see, compared to both. Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really think I'm gonna give this to the Mini. I'm gonna give it to the Mini. The Mini has a whole lot cooler stance going. It's got the tongue wrapped around her entire body. And yeah, the details are all there. The details are basically the same with the Funko Pop. She's just in a different little pose, and the tongue. I'm a sucker for the tongue. Alright, that ties it up. 2-2. Mystery Minis are tied with others. So now we get to the second row, which are the little bit harder to find than the first row. And we start off with the 1 in 12 Tenya Iida. This Tenya is a whole lot cooler. I'm just gonna go ahead and mark this up as a win. He's got a way cooler stance. It's got like the little dynamic pose coming off of him. And yeah, he's kicking, and he's got his steam jets coming out of the back of his calves there. This is just way cooler. There's no way that the Funko Pop beats this. Yeah, there's no way. There's action pose Tenya here, and then there's boring vaulted Tenya here. Like, there's no way. There's no way. I'm just gonna mark it now. 3-2 mystery minis. Let's see these things compared side by side on the spinner, but I'll let you guys decide. But for me, there's absolutely no stinking way that this mini loses to Tenya, the Funko Pop. So now we go to the 1 in 24 Shota Aizawa. I had to pull this one off eBay because no one was wanting to get rid of it for less than 25. I think it's valued at 18. So yeah, this one's a little boring. He's not in his hero costume. He doesn't have his specs on, and he doesn't have all the floating little scarf and ribbons he's got going on. But all in all, it's just boring. The Pop has a little bit more going for him. The outfit is the exact same as the mini, right? It's the exact same, but I really think that this one's winning out. Yeah, he's got a way better stance. He has more facial features than the mini does. The mini has like too much hair in his face. You can still see his like stubble and beard and stuff, but I think we got to give this to the Funko Pop, man. Funko Pop wins. In my opinion, Funko Pop wins. It's better looking. Now we get to the big boys. The 1 in 72 pieces. These were the absolute hardest to find. The absolute hardest to find. And I pulled one. Well, technically my daughter pulled one. She pulled the 1 in 72 Shigaraki. So yeah, I really dig this. It is so cool. It looks so good. He's got the hand in his face, and his stance has it where he can actually stand up a whole lot better than the Funko Pop, in my opinion. The Funko Pop, you really 100% need the base for him to stand up. But this one's very proportional. I like it. It's pretty spot on compared to this Funko Pop. I'm not gonna lie. Like, they both look identical. Their stances are very similar. He's got his hand stuck out a little bit farther on this one, but I don't know, man. I think just on the Funko Pop, the hands are just entirely too large. I really do. I mean, of course, Funko Pop heads are big anyways, so it's gonna be hard to judge this one. I'm leaning mini, because I think the hands look a whole lot cooler on the mini, because like there's a whole lot more definition. You can see like fingernails and stuff. On the Funko Pop, it just looks like he has big white gloves on his face and on top of his head. I would say the mini wins, so that brings it to 4-3. Okay, next is the 1 in 72 Glow Todoroki. This one was so stinking hard to find. Everyone wanted $100 for it. I mean, I get it. It's a really good looking one, and the glow is really good on this. I'm not gonna lie. But I was not paying $100. So I found one of these on eBay for 71 bucks. When I got it in, it was broken in transit. Check out this picture. The flame was popped off and broken, and oh, I was heartbroken. They gave me a partial refund. They let me keep like 20 bucks, so I ended up getting it for like 51 maybe. So I decided to keep it. I reached out to one of my buddies that does customs, and I said, hey man, how can I fix this? And he told me just use Loctite liquid glue. A little goes a long way, and boom, there it is. It's fixed. This whole red flame was just popped off of it. So yeah, thank you, Mr. Gabe Miller Customs, for that tip. It looks good to me, and I saved 20 bucks, but no one's gonna know better because I'm never getting rid of it. So what I'm gonna do to compare these, I'm not even gonna do a fancy long spinner footage because I've already technically shown you guys this. We're just gonna compare the glows. So yeah, as you can tell, that glow on the Mystery Mini glows a whole lot better than the very boring 4-inch. So we're gonna give that to the Mystery Mini again. I think Todoroki beat the base, the common non-glow. So yeah, that's another win for Todoroki. All right, now we're going to the bottom row. This is gonna be the last row, but there's gonna be 6 of them because, like I said, there was base exclusives and then there was Hot Topic exclusives. So the first one that we're gonna do is the 1 in 6 base set Deku. Base set Deku. This was the very first one I opened, and his head was popped off. I sent it back to GameStop, and they actually sent me a replacement box, and I pulled Deku again. So, it was destined for me to have Deku. And he is definitely based around the base set first wave common Deku in his little hero outfit there. They're same exact stance almost, except this one has his hand open. And I think the face is better on this than Funko Pop Dekus. I don't know, they're so similar. I'm just gonna keep going minis. I mean, the mini has a better face, has a better stance. Yeah, mystery mini all the way on this one. Too easy. Now we'll go to the Hot Topic versions of this, and this is the Masked Deku. This one is also a 1 in 6 variant, and it looks really good. I'm not gonna lie. The teeth all the way across, the mask translates really well. They did a really good job on this. And we compare it to the Funko Pop. If you can see, I don't know if I can see, I can't see through my big hands. But these guys are very, very similar. Their stances are almost identical. They're kind of mirrored. But one has his left hand in front, the other one has his right hand in front. But yeah, this one's gonna be difficult. The face mask on the Funko Pop is really good. Like, you can see the translucent detail on there, and you can see it's more like glass on the mini. So this one is cloudy on the Funko Pop, this one is clear on the mini. Oh, who wins though? I feel like I would display the Funko Pop more. If I wasn't an inbox collector, I would put this one out a whole lot in more places. I would show this one off a little bit more. So I think I'm gonna go with the Funko Pop on this one. I think the Funko Pop, that just looks like a cool pop to me. I mean, anyone that would walk into your collection or room or wherever you display your pops and sees that, they're like, oh, that's really cool. And they probably overlook the small one. So yeah, I'm going with the Funko Pops. Man, this next one is a 1 in 12 from the base set, and they really, really want me to open up all of my grails. Jeez. So the 1 in 12 base set Ochako is really stinking cool. It shares the same dang mold as my Chase Ochako from 2020 Funimation exclusive. And that's why I said they really, really want me to open up all of my chases and grails. But so again, I think the Funko Pop wins out on this one. The detail is really good on the mini. It really is. But she is very, very fragile. If you look on the back of the mini, it is basically connected through like a foot stamp, like a little peg on her left foot, and then her right foot, which is raised up in a kick, there is a stem, a clear stem, and it's just pressed into that rock. This thing, I'm not gonna lie to you, it broke on me because I accidentally dropped it. And I didn't have to super glue it back together. I just stuck it all back in there, and it's hanging on there. I might have to super glue it eventually. The Funko Pop just has so much more going for it. It's got the dynamic pose. It's got the metallic paint job. It's just overall a better looking pop, better looking figure. We gotta give it to the Funko Pops on this one. And then we go to the 1 in 12 Hot Topic exclusive. It's Masked Ochako. And you betcha I had to open up my San Diego Comic-Con Super Grail, most expensive pop that I own, to compare these things. Y'all better love me. I gotta tell you, I'm opening up all these things. Ugh. But, so, man, this one's difficult. This one's very difficult. They're both really cool looking. The stance on the Funko Pop, she's actually doing her quirk little move, her Uravity move. The other one, she's just standing there with her hands and fists. I think the stance looks better on the San Diego Comic-Con Funko Pop, but I think the face and the detail looks a lot better on the mini. Man, I was leaning more towards the mini being the winner of the Shigaraki, so I'll go ahead and tally that one on the Shigaraki, and I'll let you guys decide on the Masked Ochako, because it's really, really too close to pick. I mean, if you're a fan of the channel, you know I like the old school Funko Pop look, and that's what she has, and she's doing the pose, but the face on the new little mini has a whole lot more detail. So you guys let me know in the comments, which one wins out of the Masked Ochako? I'm not going to decide. Alright, so the last one on the list are the Weekend All Mights. We're going to look at the base set first. This is the Weekend All Might from the base set. He is non-glow, and man, this is a really cool one. It really is. There's so much vinyl on this, like the hair is on point, like literally. So is the Funko Pop version of Weekend All Might. Check out the hair on this one. Like, there's just so much detail on it. This is gonna be probably a slap in y'all's face, because I mean the mini does look cool, but I am going with the Funko Pop. This one is very nostalgic for me because I was like really getting into hunting My Hero stuff, and I fell in love with the Weekend All Might. I mean, it is the most underrated pop, I think, in the entire set. Yes, it's very plain, very common, but it does not look like a Funko Pop when you look at it. So I am just going to tally this one up for a victory to the Funko Pop side of this competition. So the Hot Topic version is also 1 in 16, but it glows. So it looks exactly the same as the non-glow base one, but this one glows. So let's take a quick look at its glow. So its glow it's kind of weird. Like whenever you're charging it up with the UV light, his face is like extremely orange, right? But it's really just like his front hair and the top of his head kind of glows. But yeah, it really glows. It glows now, but I don't think it beats its counterpart in this guy. This one, this is the sickest glow pop on the market right now, in my opinion. I know it's not the same. This is a different mold. He's wearing a different outfit, etc. But they don't have a common glow of the Funko Pop like they do the mini. So I had to use the box lunch exclusive Weekend All Might, and that's kind of unfair. If they were to, I have to go with the pop. I have to. It is. I just said it was the sickest glow on the market for Funko Pops, in my opinion. So, yeah, we have to tally up the score real quick, and I have to remember what I said because I didn't write any of this down. And I just had the biggest technical difficulties ever. I was sitting here editing this video, and the whole last end of this had terrible audio. Like my mic messed up and all kinds of stuff. So I had to come back and reshoot this portion. But the score was 7-6 Funko Pops versus Minis. And we're bringing it down to this. So you guys have to comment and figure out if we're gonna tie or if the Funko Pops win between this. Does this win or does this win? If this wins, it's 8-6 Funko Pops. If this wins, it goes to a tie, and we'll have to figure out some tiebreaker in the future. But let me know in the comments who wins, Funko Pops or Minis. Big shout out to the Ultra Members Club. Thank you guys so very much for being a member and supporting the channel. It means the world to me. Like, I couldn't do this without you guys. I appreciate it. Every day. You guys mean a lot. Thank you so very much. We're like growing every day too. Like, I just looked and we have 12 members, but when I go and look on my sheet, I only have 11 members on the members list. So I don't know who that 12th member is. You're very spooky and mysterious. So if you're not on this list, I'm so very sorry. It says I have 12, but I don't know who the 12th man is. So thank you so much for supporting. I love all of you guys. All right, that's it. If you like what you saw today, hit that subscribe button. Share me with your friends. Watch these videos though. And always remember, I'll catch you on the flip side.